We are constantly in pursuit of this dunya. Our minds are always racing, thinking and worrying. We are worried about the next milestone, the next project, the next piece of the dunya. When we find a moment of free time, we reach for our phones and are instantly pulled back into the dunya. The problem with this lifestyle is that there is no room for boredom or creativity. This lifestyle where we are constantly glued to our phones weakens our ability to focus deeply, to think and ponder, and worst of all, it hinders us from the remembrance of Allah. When was the last time you sat down and remembered Allah, just doing dhikr and nothing else? But if you're able to slow down in this fast-paced, busy world, this skill will set you apart from most people. You will have time to remember and ponder. You will become more creative and productive. You will be able to focus deeply and master new sciences. And as a whole, you will enjoy a better quality of life. If you turn to the sunnah, you will find that it encourages us to slow down. Let me tell you a story. The tribe of Abdul Qais accepted Islam, and a delegation from them were coming to Medina to meet the Prophet ﷺ for the first time. Now, as soon as they reached, most of them could not contain their excitement and eagerness to meet the Prophet ﷺ. They got off their mounts and rushed towards him, except for one person, and he is known as Al-Mundhir al-Ashaj. Al-Mundhir got down calmly from his mount, and he prepared himself, and he wore his best garment, and then went to the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet ﷺ noticed this, and he said, "Inna fika khaslataini yuhibbuhum Allah, al-hilmu wal-ana." You possess two qualities that Allah loves: forbearance and deliberateness or circumspection. Meaning, he is not quick to anger and he does not do things in haste, but with purpose and deliberation. And if you look at the ibadat, many of them require us to slow down. Look at the salah, for instance. It requires us to drop everything we are doing 5 times a day, and it requires us to calm down and worship Allah with peace and tranquility. And tranquility or tama'nina is a pillar, a rukn of the salah, without which it becomes invalid. And similarly, dhikr, it requires us to stop what we're doing and slow down. Before we continue, I'd like to take a quick moment to talk about our upcoming Arabic speaking workshop. If you have been learning Arabic for a while and you have built up your vocabulary and you're able to understand a little bit, but you lack confidence when it comes to speaking, then this workshop is designed for you. Over the next 2 months, we are going to go through several speaking exercises and activities in a small group where you get to practice as much as possible. And many students who have taken this course have found the confidence to start speaking Arabic, and I hope it will be the same for you. Please check out the link in the description to see the upcoming speaking workshop, and you can also find our latest upcoming courses in this link if you're watching this video at a later time. Now that we have established the importance of slowing down, let me share a few things that will inshallah help you to slow down in this busy world. Number 1, as I already mentioned, is the salah. Do your salawat with intent and purpose. Make your wudu with attention. Go to the masjid early and remember Allah, and try to focus during the salah. Doing this 5 times a day will definitely help you to slow down. Number 2 is memorizing the Quran. Sit down, keep your phone away, and repeat a page until you master it. And I don't need to mention the benefits of doing this, but as we know, the Quran is a book of barakah, and doing this consistently will change your life. Finally, something I find really helpful is to learn Arabic grammar. Learning grammar requires you to slow down, focus, and be thorough. You can learn other things in place of Arabic grammar. Just choose something that requires you to really focus deeply. In this world where deliberateness and thoroughness are becoming rare commodities, the ability to slow down and focus will set you apart in both your deen and your dunya. I hope you enjoyed this video, and inshallah, I'll see you in the next one.